friends, I hope you all are good. So in the last lecture, we have studied about the general classification of ICs. We have studied about the different type of ICs, which was based on the type of application, and it was also based on number of applications. So in today's lecture, we will be studying about the issues related to the level of integration. So let's start the topic. So the level of integration is directly dependent upon the number of components placed on single chip. Means that if you have a silicon wafer, the level of integration is always depend how many components we are placing on that single silicon chip. So we have different type of approaches for that. First one is discrete approach. In this approach, we use different elements and pack them separately on that silicon wafer. Second one is Vls approach. In this approach, we make a logic diagrams, logic circuits by using transistors, and then place them on a silicon wafer. And this approach is very you can say give us high productivity. So you can say we have many different type of approaches. I have already told you two types of approaches. You can search on internet or about different types of, there are many. So moving on to next, that these approaches are also depend on the factors like market size and availabilities of IC. Mean what is the market size of the IC? Is that IC most famous, or there is a possibility that the IC may fail? And also the availability of IC. Is that IC available as per the application or not? So these are some factors on which their IC is based. So moving on to the next. So as I was saying, in general, more the complex the system, more the specialized it is, and the number of application is less. It means that when we create an IC for a specific purpose, if we created more complex, so it specialized in that application, it more increases, but the number of application for using that IC will be less. So we can say that higher complexity means fewer chips will be sold, and the profit for that from that chip will be decreased, because people will only buy that IC for that simple specific application only, for nothing else. Now to solve that problem, we invented the microprocessors, because the microprocessor has a high degree of compatibility with programmability. Means the microprocessors can be programmed again and again according to our needs, and we can use in a different applications by combining external input outputs, RAM, ROM, etc. So this was a huge help for the manufacturers, so that they can gain more profit. So now the yield, or you can say the produce in manufacturing, decreases as the level of integration increases. It means that as we goes from simple to complex level, the production in manufacturing will be decreased, because we are producing the IC chips for a specific application only. We are not producing for the various applications, which means that we producing ICs for only one application, for not another application, which may be for sold for 1 or 2 months only. So the maximum complexity that the IC manufacturer can achieve with sufficient yields at a given moment of time also affects the choice of level of integration. Means at that time it's okay, we can use this approach of level of integration, but after some times that approach also get discarded, because it does not produce that much profit. So the chip size is also limited by the crystalline defects per unit volume. This is the formula by which we can determine the chip size, because by this only we can specify the size of the chip, or how much we want that chip size to be. So when an IC manufacturer decided to make the IC below its complexity level, there will be a drastic decrease in its productivity due to the misalignment of the ICs, as you can see in the image on your screen. So thus we can conclude that we can achieve the maximum achievable complexity by increasing the number of components and increasing the lower defects densities in the wafer, or also by obtaining new processing equipment which permits a smaller minimum device size. So this was today's topic. So I hope you understand this on today's topic. So like this video, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get future notifications on upcoming lectures. So stay home, stay safe, and wear a mask when you go out. Meet you in our next video. Till then, thank you very much.